What's going on, guys? Matt over here with Lethal Garage, and today I want to bring up a topic that it's rumor mongering. It truly is. It really comes down to what is GM working on? How are they pushing forward the Camaro platform? Are they taking any learnings from their release of the 2019? Maybe some updates coming into 2020? I don't know. But I want to take a look back at history in a sense, and from the 5th gen, and kind of maybe think there could be some changes or some more models of this Camaro coming forth. So, as many of you guys do know, the 2019 Camaro is coming. It's a refresh. It's a controversial one, I think, with a lot of hardcore Camaro fans. I don't know how much mass market dislikes maybe the new design, but from what I'm seeing from the hardcore Camaro fans, hardcore Ford, hardcore Mopar guys, they think the SS front end is just not that appealing. And the biggest thing, or the biggest controversy, comes down to where they put the bow tie. They put a flow tie into the paint on the front end of the car. Now, at Bowling Green, Kentucky at Camaro Fest, we had a chance to talk to a couple people, and I was asking them some questions, and they even were bringing up some ideas like, oh, what if the bow tie wasn't chrome? What if it was blacked out? Or what if we did come out with a new design that put the bow tie in the grille? I mean, they were all hypothetical questions, I personally believe. I don't know if they're actually going to change the front fascia of the car, but what if they did? What if in 2020 they came out with a new Camaro that not only changed the way the SS front end looked, they moved the bow tie? How would that make you feel? Would that make you change your mind on the new edition of the car? And what if some of these other rumors that are popping around, such as an electric drivetrain, such as a new hypo version of the car, maybe a Z28, maybe a ZL1 better race spec car, what if those things did come? Now, let's get into some of the rumors here, but there are some rumors going around from those sites that you guys say, yeah, that's never going to happen. But there's some back road chatter that there's a potential of GM updating the current refresh or the current line of Camaros. So it would be the 2019 model refresh on up with some electric hybrid trains. Now, GM has also gone on record that in 2021 there won't be any vehicles rolling off the line that are just all gas motors. So this kind of does line up, and does that change the way the Camaro works? I don't know. But if it does, an electric drivetrain could be crazy. What if the 2.0 turbo could have 450, 500 horsepower with the assistance of an electric motor? What if a Camaro SS could be in the 700-800 range? I don't think these things are in a realm of being out of a possibility for the vehicle. I just don't, especially with the new C8 having all the different rumored powertrains being with gas and turbo and electric turbo hybrid craziness setups with 1,000+ horsepower. I definitely think the Camaro could see some of those benefits, and I think once the C8 is announced, once it's released, we're going to see a realm where, oh my gosh, GM has been working on some new things, and it could trickle down. Don't tell me right now that you guys have never seen stuff trickle down from Corvette to Camaro, and I'm laughing right now because my son is over here singing. What are you doing, buddy? Either or. I don't think it's out of the realm of possibility that some of the C8 stuff will come down into the Camaro. I see that happening, but the bigger question is the hypo. I always say hypo. You guys have seen many videos I created talking about a potential Z28 or a new version of the ZL1. I firmly believe GM has a new hypo or high performance vehicle coming for this refresh. I don't think they're going to let the new generation of Camaro go out without something to just cap it off, put a crown on top of it and be like, this is our new crown performance car. They did it with the Z28 at the end of the 5th gen, and I think there's something coming. Now, what's powering it? What is it actually going to be? I don't know. I truly do not know, but I would love to know. And if they do come out with a Z28 or a higher performance track-based road course car, I definitely want to put some money down, get one of those cars, and bring that content to you guys. Now, all that being stated, what the car can be, I don't know, but let's go back in history a little bit. If you guys recall, the 5th gen Camaro rolled out, 2010, concept car was revealed in 2009. That car stayed consistent all the way to 2012, and then in 13 they did a kind of mid-refresh. They upgraded the MyLink radio, they added the new mirror, the frameless mirror. I know those are little tiny baby things, but it just shows you that GM can do little minor refreshes here and there in preparation for the full refresh they had coming out in the 14-15. Now, we've had the car 16, 17, 18, so 3 years of the current model. 19's coming out, obviously the refresh, lots of new stuff coming, but what if there was some new powertrain changes? And there's a fly in here. What if they did roll that stuff out? What if they did increase the power? What if they did add an electric train? What if the C8 does get announced at the end of this year, and a lot of cool stuff then comes the following year for Camaro? I firmly believe this will be the case. I do think they're going to roll out just lots of new stuff for the car. What is the future for it? I don't know the full path. It's all guess. It's all rumor mongering for the most part. But I do believe some of these rumors are true, and I do believe GM's working on some interesting things. The engineers at Camaro Fest were very tight-lipped. They wouldn't talk about anything other than the cars there. When you brought up the future of Camaro, they gave very vague answers, or even danced around the question, which almost makes me want to think, what if there was no 7th gen Camaro? What if they're just going to put all their efforts, finish up the 6th gen, and Camaro's gone after that? What if that happens? I don't know. What if that happens? I'm going to be super sad if that happens, but it could also be GM taking a new course. They have a lot of new vehicles coming out. It's really interesting to see how they tie these things in, and I really hate this fly right now. I'm sorry. But the new Blazer's coming, the new Corvette is coming, the new Silverados are coming. There's a lot of new stuff coming, and it's all needed items. People will need and buy all of those cars. You know, the new Blazer is targeted at an audience that will probably scoop up that car, and it doesn't look that bad. If you guys haven't seen it, here's some images. I really like the way the car looks because it very much resembles a 6th gen Camaro, especially the interior, but it just looks like they just took the Camaro and went stretched it out and made it a SUV style vehicle. But with the new Corvette coming, I think that's the flagship sports car. Like, Camaro's never gonna replace Corvette. Corvette will always take priority. And as much as people want to deny that or say, oh, the Camaro can catch up, it could do better, the Corvette's like the Halo car. They always will be. So that being stated, obviously the new trucks and all that stuff are coming out, but it makes me wonder, is there a place for 2 sports cars? Now, Ford, they could do that, but Ford still classifies the Mustang as a pony car, not so much a sports car. They have their GT500, they have their Ford GT, and now the Shelby, which is a Mustang, GT350, and the 500 that's coming. They have a Mustang pony car with a super hypo version, just like the Camaro does, and then the GT, which is a very limited run car. Now, Corvette's not limited. They pump those things out, and they'll sell as many as they can to men wearing shorts, jean shorts, and I don't even know. I guess younger guys are now buying the higher editions, the ZR1s and the Z06s these days, because the C7 actually is a very beautiful platform. But I think the C8's going to be a game changer in a sense. It's going to be a little bit more expensive car, but it's going to have that exotic appeal, which I think will bring a lot more people into the dynamic. Now, how is that going to affect the Corvette sales for the standard guys who always just were the tried and true front engine style Corvettes? No one knows. So I know the C7s will release alongside the C8s, but I don't know. I'm going on tangents and rambling here, guys, but let me know what you guys think. Do you think GM will do anything with the Camaro beyond 2019? Do you think a high performance version car will come to top off this generation? Do you think they're going to add some electric hybrid trains? Do you think they'll bring more power to the lineup? Let me know in the comments. What do you guys think about the C8? Do you think that's just going to take over the world? I don't know. Either or. Let me know what you guys think. As always, likes, comments, shares are appreciated. Subscribes even more so. Join the Lethal family. And if I don't see you guys in the comments or next video, I do hope to see you on the road.